All right, hello, real talk, true words coming out of my mouth right now. This is a skull I've worked on for a lot of time already. I put a lot of hours into this with my wood burner. I put a lot of intricate designs into it, but then I got bogged down and it hung on the wall for a long time, and I didn't work on it for like maybe a year or something like that. And I figured it was time to move forward with it. It was just kind of lingering on my wall in the back of my brain. It was lingering in more ways than one, and it was bothering me. And so I just wanted to do something with it, make some art out of it. This half completed piece was bothering more than the completely blank skulls I have. And so I just wanted to do something with it. I got bogged down with it because I was wood burning or pyrographying it with it, and I found out that certain parts of the skull, of the bone, have different consistencies, different densities, and so the lines I was making with the wood burner would come out different widths, and it was just very inconsistent and frustrating, and I rage quitted a little bit. My version of rage quitting, which is very calm, cool, and collected. I just kind of turn off. I just stop. I don't yell or throw anything across the room. It's a very yeah. Anyways, so here I am. I fished out some old acrylic paints from a crate in the corner of my room, and it turned out that they were very, very old acrylic paints and kind of crusty and blobby. I didn't plan anything out, of course, as usual. I just painted over the stuff I had there already and just kind of went at it. Just started slathering stuff onto the skull. And of course, this is a little crazy because this is color, right? Like, how often do I use color? At first, I only used a couple of colors, like red. Well, no, what colors are these? Green? No, wait, blue, yellow, orange. Wait, I don't. I'm not looking. Whatever. It looked a little bit garish to me. Garish. I don't know how to say that word. Every now and then I run into a word that I've never said out loud before, and I don't realize I've never said it out loud until I say it out loud. And then it's like hitting a brick wall of not knowing how to pronounce it. Anyways, I didn't really like how it looked, and I realized that my acrylic paints were very old, and they were coming out kind of crusty and lumpy, kind of like the red in particular, kind of came out of the tube like oatmeal, which was a little bit gross and grody to me. And I wasn't having that much fun with the red, and I really wanted the red to be fun. And I also didn't really like how any of it was looking. Even though I didn't like how it was looking on the skull, I was still having fun with the physical act of putting the paint on the skull. So I kept going. And then eventually I went to bed, and then the next morning I woke up, and the first thing I did as soon as the art store opened is I went to the art store, and I went and I looked for some new acrylic paints. And I found a whole rack of them. They were like these tubes, only $3 each, so I started grabbing a bunch of them. But I got a little carried away and I realized that I had grabbed like 24 of these $3 tubes, which would be $75. So I put them all back and found these other tubes that were just like $1.37 each, and I got like 15 of those, so I ended up spending $20 instead of $75, and that 40% off coupon wouldn't have worked on those anyways. So I think I made a wise purchase, a smart, wise purchase, a swise purchase. That's how we do, okay? Sometimes when it comes to art supplies, I'm very easily carried away. Anyways, in the heat of the moment, getting back with my new art supplies, I forgot to hit record. And so you miss a little bit of footage here of me slathering on a bunch of, paint here, mostly yellow and blue, I think. But I did hit record again at some point, and so we're back in the heat of the action here. I just started slathering on my new paints, and this paint worked a lot better. It was a lot fresher and slathery-onable. And I guess it hadn't passed the expiration date. Does paint have an expiration date? I don't know. I've never seen paint with an expiration date, but that red paint before definitely had started to curdle a little bit. So buyers beware. Okay, maybe it was just cheap paint too. Maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know. I have no idea where I got that other paint, but I was just having a great time. I think my color selection was a little better. I wasn't just using just exactly like the crisp primary colors. I was a little bit vaguer. I don't know. I have almost no experience with colors, you know this, so things are a little bit crazier, a little bit more. I don't know. It feels a little more brutal and in my face, and I don't know what I'm doing, but it feels, it's more fun that way. If you don't know what you're doing, you just gotta learn to let go. Don't expect too much of yourself, and just start throwing stuff around. It's fine. Yeah. Don't not do it because you don't know how and because you think it might not turn out good. The only reason you shouldn't not do it is because you'd rather do something else. Like, most of the reason why I don't use color most of the time is just because I'd rather do black and white, not because I don't have a lot of experience using color. Okay, it's just because I'd rather do something else. Okay, I think so. Anyways, maybe I'm deceiving myself. I don't know. Anyways, I think it turned out pretty good. I do. I had a fun time, and yeah, I might try painting some more sometime. Just on some I might try getting some just big pieces of wood, from I don't know, from anywhere, just to slather some more paint on. It feels good, slathering stuff. Plus, I like saying that word, slather. Try it now. Slather. It feels good, doesn't it? You know what feels better than saying slather? Doing slather. So, I think I'll do it some more. And, yeah. Goodbye. And follow me on Twitter. Because I always forget to say that. Okay, goodbye. Peter Draws 1 or something. It's in the description. Bye.